Women are not supposed to work a job. If you're tired of burning out, you're tired of living in survival mode, you cannot imagine working a 9 to 5. You want to create systems that make passive income for you. You want to get paid to exist. You want to do work according to your energy levels and not have to work every single day. You know that you're meant for a rich life in every sense of the word. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 key things that a woman needs in order to create a life of freedom. The first thing that you need to do is to design your ideal lifestyle. Really making sure that you're identifying how you want to be living is going to be your North Star in guiding every choice that you make. Almost everyone says that they want more money, but what is it that money will give you? Can you describe what you think money is actually going to allow you to have? And describe it in full detail. If you really want to merge your passions with creating wealth for yourself, then from the beginning, you don't want to be choosing to go down a path that you don't really love, because it's always going to feel like work if it's not aligned with your soul. For instance, I was hanging out with a group of friends and I had this one friend who was pretty successful as a DJ. They were an artist and they kind of stumbled upon DJing and they started making a lot of money from it. They were encouraging me to get into DJing because I'm a woman of color. They were saying that there is so much opportunity and I would really kill it in that industry. It was somewhat tempting because I'm like, okay, I'll still get to perform. It's music. I kind of got the appeal, but I knew really deep down that DJing is not something that I am passionate about at all. There are a lot of people whose dream life would be a DJ, but I really don't like staying up late. It wouldn't be something that flows for me. When I think of my dream life, it's not traveling from city to city. It's really having some place where I'm rooted. I wouldn't mind doing that for a little bit, but that as a lifestyle is not appealing to me. So going down that road just because it's profitable actually wouldn't serve me in the long run. So when you're trying to build something, make sure it's actually aligned with how you see your life going. Because remember that wealth is always a means to an end. So make sure that you have the lifestyle that you want in mind already. So you know what you're aiming for, so you don't get distracted by other business opportunities that might seem profitable in the moment, but eventually won't actually lead you to where you want to go. You have to be laser focused and have so much clarity that's going to get you there faster. You can't figure out every single thing you want before you act. If you don't know what you want, then you have to have a little bit of trial and error. You have to experiment. What kind of lifestyle feels good to me? Go one direction, see if you like it. Be there long enough to really know if your resistance to it is just because it's taking some time and effort and work to actually work it out, or do you actually really don't feel like you're a fit for that lifestyle. So you have to really figure out what your soul wants, not what your ego wants, and not what sounds cool and what other people think is successful and cool. There are so many people who became doctors and lawyers and I thought that this was going to make me feel good, but really it just made everybody else think that my life was good, but it actually feels horrible and I hate this job and I hate working it. So pick what you actually want. And if you're saying to yourself, okay, yeah, but I don't have clarity, I don't know what I want my life to look like, the first thing that you want to do is think about your strengths. What do people come to you for? What do people ask you advice about? What is something that you do that is so natural you even forget that it's a skill that you have? What doesn't feel like work? Think about your strengths, think about what comes easy to you, and that can be a good place to start. Next, you want to think about what have you overcome? What challenges have you faced in your life that you've extracted lessons from? What is something that you have learned how to do that you could share with other people? Profitability is tied to solving people's problems. Like I touched on before, think about what lifestyle that you want to live. Think about Beyonce. She's not doing what she does for money. She's doing it because she is an artist and that's how she wants to spend her day. Beyonce is not working a job. She's created a life where she is doing what she is meant to do on this earth at the highest level possible. And that is available to each and every one of us. So Beyonce is to her career is what you are to what? What is the thing that you would do if you were just completely and totally provided for? And the last thing that you can think about is, what is your obsession? What is the thing that you're constantly researching? What is the thing that if you start talking about it, you could literally go on for hours? What is the topic that you could be an activist for? Finding your purpose is going to be your guiding light when creating a life where you don't have to work a job. So take some time to think about those 4 things: your strengths, your obstacles, what you like to do, and what you love to research. And is there something that intersects between all of those? That might be your passion. And after you figure out your passion and your purpose, then you have to pick a business model. There are so many ways that you can do this, and I am by no means claiming to be some sort of business guru, but my expertise is content creation. In the creator economy, you can do affiliate marketing, you could do digital products, you could do AdSense, you can have an offer like a one-on-one, a membership, or group coaching, where you're teaching a skill that you have to your audience. So it's really just figuring out, what do you have to offer and in what way do you want to offer it to your audience? If you're a woman and you're completely lost in life, but all you know is that you want to create, start creating content, discover your passion, and let your passions fund your life. And if you're thinking, okay, yes, that sounds great, but I don't have an audience. The third thing that you need in order to never work a job again is to build an audience. Building social capital is one of the most important skills that we're going to need in the future, because who are you going to offer your skills to? Learning the skill of showing up authentically and being able to actually create a community online is a crucial step of the process. And if you're thinking, oh my God, this is so hard, the algorithm hates me, I've tried before, I don't know how to build an audience, then you're in luck, because I have a free course that you can download in the description if you have no idea where to start. And I also just want to say, there are women out there who would spend their beautiful, feminine, precious time and energy trying to hustle a man, or trying to hustle many different men, or putting all of their time and energy into attracting and magnetizing and finding a man who will pay for them. And is that not work? Is that not hard? What if you stopped doing all of that and channeled all of your energy into learning how to show up online and build an audience so that you can share your passions with them and then get paid for them so you never have to work a job again? Honestly, it is not difficult. Yes, it takes effort, but really, it's really just mentally difficult. It's hard to overcome all of these mindsets and obstacles that we have, but actually doing the work in and of itself, it's filming, right? It's like literally it's making videos from your home. That part actually isn't hard. It's all of the emotions. It's being able to be seen. It's stepping into the spotlight. It's overcoming your fears. It's overcoming self-doubt. That is really what is the most difficult part. But we're in luck because we have agency over our minds. I urge you, do not outsource your softness to a man. Yes, a man can put you in a soft place by providing for you. Create your own opportunities so that you have full confidence that your life and your lifestyle could never be taken away from you. And that is actually a very attractive trait in a person in general, that you're not relying on anything outside of you to provide you a good life, but you know that you can create it for yourself. It's a very amazing feeling to feel that. And if you don't want to wait, doing a lot of trial and error of figuring out what works with content creation, overcoming mindsets, slowing yourself down, shaming yourself for not being at a certain place, I have been there. I spent 6 years in and out of depression trying to figure out if this is meant for me, just wasting so much time on self-doubt instead of just believing myself and putting myself out there. And once I did that, I literally started to go viral. I've had so many videos go over 1 million. I've had countless messages telling me about how my content has impacted them. And that's what I help women do. So if you're done wasting time not showing up, and you just want a guide to tell you what to do step by step, you can book a one-on-one call with me in the description, because I believe that every woman deserves to wake up literally obsessed with themselves, obsessed with the life that they've created, attracting everything that is meant for them. And the opportunity is there if you take it. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.